'cause I found my way.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat.
And I believe hip hop.
I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. Cause I can feel the energy, energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is
We visited Aussie World to check out the new renovations that were done a few years back. We spent some time in the outdoor area, which was quite lovely. We sat down with the dogs and had a bit of a drink and a small bite to eat. It was lovely to sit out there enjoying the lovely warm Queensland weather. Here's some photos and some footage of us and our times at the beach.
I can feel it, I can feel it. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. Oh, I can feel it, yeah. Oh, I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. I can feel it, I feel it.
We're about to go inside and check out the awesome views at your mate's brewery on the Sunshine Coast. Come inside with us and we'll take you for the journey. Cheers. Bye.
What did you just do?
I just decided that these were going to go really good on your nipples.
Oi.
So we currently lost our UHF. We also lost our Anderson, and I was trying to work out why. And I found out we actually had a blown MIDI fuse. So in here, there's a 50 amp MIDI fuse, which I recently found out had blown. So we've replaced that now, and hopefully everything's back to normal.
Next, we went for a trip up to visit my parents after staying on the Sunshine Coast for a bit. The trip up was quite interesting. We found some interesting things along the way, including this one-way bridge across this large expanse of water. Here's some more footage from our road trip up. spending Christmas at my parents'. We had a roast and feast kind of day for Christmas. We all opened some presents. Here are the dogs with their presents, which were towels, new towels. I haven't had some in a while, and this is me with mine. And I ended up getting a scooter, manual one, not electric. We ended up staying at my parents' for a few more days, and then we headed back towards the coast to visit some more friends and family. We were lucky enough to stay on the property of a friend of ours. They have just moved probably about a year ago into this place. We had a bit of a tour and a look around, so here's some footage from that.
Out of property just past Gympie. Very lucky to be able to stay here. This is going to be a campground in the coming months, and they're just preparing everything now. Absolute views to die for from everywhere you can see. Hope to show you a few little things as we go through. Thanks.
Next up, we visited the Sunshine Brewery on the Sunshine Coast. If you ever get a chance to visit, definitely do. It's such a great little brewery. Craig and Daryl are lovely as well. Here is some footage that we shot while we were at the brewery. Spending New Year's at my sister's place, and then on New Year's Day we headed off. We were going to film our trip back, but unfortunately I ended up getting COVID the same day that I left. It was around Coffs Harbour, Newcastle kind of area where I started to feel a bit funky. I went to bed early. We stayed in like a little rest stop, and in the morning I felt absolutely horrible. I'd lost my voice. Pretty much I could barely talk and felt all round crap. We had some COVID tests with us, and I took a test, and sure enough, I had COVID. We ended up driving all the way from the Newcastle area all the way back to Vic. It was an 11-hour trip. It was horrendous. There is nothing worse than traveling a long trip with being really sick. I had very little energy, could barely walk, felt really faint. I was going in and out of hot and cold, kind of flush sort of symptoms. Poor Alan had to drive the entire way. There was no way that I could actually drive at all. And yep, we eventually made it, and the thing that helped me through the whole trip was just knowing that there was a warm bed for me when I got home. I ended up spending about 5 days all in bed, completely lost sense of smell, taste, the whole works. Was quite scary, not knowing what was going to happen. It was my second time testing positive. The first time I was very lucky in that it was barely anything. I think I had a random cough, that was it. It was only picked up because we were going to visit some relatives and they were immunocompromised, so I thought better test. But yeah, it was quite the experience. For me, I'm glad it's over with. Hopefully don't have to have it again, but the odds are not good, I don't suspect. I just want to give a quick shout out to Harry from Fire to Fork. We managed to score one of his books by commenting the code word in his videos, and it was excellent reading while I was stuck in bed quite sick. That's all for this video. Feel free to drop a comment in the video below, and we'll see you in the next one.